What is going on, YouTube and Facebook family? Shooting a video for you guys here. I've gotten, over the past couple days or so, I've gotten a lot of emails, texts, Facebook messages, etc. Everybody asking, how I calculate what I eat on a cut, or how my clients eat on a cut, trying to lose weight and get that shredded physique that everybody wants. This is going to go for men and women, so if you're watching, go ahead and listen up. I'm going to try to give you guys my advice on what to do for a cut. So, first things first that I want you guys to ask yourself is, are you working out hard enough during the week to make your body change? Are you working out enough? I think anybody should go 4 to 5 days, at least 4 to 5 days, weight training in the gym, pushing yourself hard. Now, not going to the gym, hitting a couple machines, not really having your mind into it and getting out. I mean, sitting in there and grinding the weight, trying to progress and just push your body as far as you possibly can every time you work out is what's going to give your body, or what's going to give your body what it needs in order to change the way you want it to. That being said, you can't have just the workouts down and not have the diet down, and you can't just have the diet down and not have the workouts down. And you can't do both of those without a little bit of cardio, because the cardio needs to come in if you guys want to drop the fat off of you. Now, a majority of that can be done through diet alone, but those extra little guys, I do approve cardio. I recommend cardio in the regimen as well. So once you guys have your workout regimen set, then we can proceed. So what I want you guys to do is you're going to weigh yourself and take your body fat percentage. Now, you can do this at almost any local gym. If you're in Ramona, go ahead and stop by the gym, and either me, Ryan, or Justin are always there, and we can take your body fat for you, so you have a base to go off of. So my weight and body fat right now, starting my cut, I'm 206 pounds, and I'm at 11% body fat. So now my body fat percentage is the number we're going to mess around here now. Okay, so 11. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to take 100. And I want you to subtract your body fat from it. So whether you're 11 or you're 38%, you're going to subtract your body fat from 100. So 100 minus 11, that's going to give me 89. Now, 89 is my fat-free mass. So 89% of my body is lean, is what I'm saying. So that's the part of the body that we want to feed right now. This is the part of the body we want to know what it needs to get to there. So I'm going to take 89 as a percentage, so 0.89 now, and I'm going to multiply that times my body weight. So 0.89 times my body weight of 206 pounds gives me about 183 pounds. So 183 is going to be my lean body mass, meaning how much I would weigh if I had absolutely no fat on my body at all. Now, I'll never be able to get no fat on my body at all because I would die. You do need fats to protect your organs and other lovely things like that. So now that we have my lean body mass, that's what part of me is all muscle. So that's the number we want to feed with our calories and our nutrition. So let's go on from there. So we're going to use the lean body mass to base all of our macros off of, meaning our proteins, our carbs, and our fats. So for protein, when I cut, I like a little bit higher, so just to ensure that as little muscle breakdown as possible. So we're going to do 1.2 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass. So my lean body mass is 183. I'm going to take 1.2 and multiply it by 183, giving me about 220. So 220 grams of protein is what I'm going to eat daily for this cut. Now, protein itself is 4 calories per gram. So I'm going to take the 220 grams and times it by 4 just to see how many calories that I'm eating from protein. And I'm going to get 880 calories. Okay? So starting now at 1.2 grams, I have 220 grams of protein, which gives me 880 calories from my protein in my diet. Now, once you have that done, we move on to fats. I like to do fats second because to me, they're the second most important nutrients. Fats have a very bad reputation to people everywhere. There's too much fat in that, let's not eat that. I'm trying to stay away from fats. Now, that's not necessarily true. Fat has a very bad reputation, like I said. The only fat I want you guys watching right now to always watch out for is trans fat. Trans fat is actually a man-made fat, which means it was manufactured in a lab, and it's obviously completely terrible for you. It messes with all your hormones, your body's ability to function right, and everything. So if you see anything with trans fat in it, I strongly recommend you throw it away and don't eat it anymore. And that's, your potato chips, your candy bars, your cake, all that lovely stuff that is so good for your soul, but so bad for your body. So let's go back to fats. Fats, you need fats. Let's talk to my male audience right now. Guys, we need fats to help our testosterone levels. See, men have a lot of testosterone and a little bit of estrogen. Women have a lot of estrogen and a little bit of testosterone. So what fats do is they directly correspond with your testosterone levels, and they can even naturally increase it. Higher testosterone levels means greater protein synthesis when we're intaking protein. So we want that higher testosterone for the hard, firm muscle feel that we get. So testosterone also helps with your aggression in the gym, and the benefits of it are completely endless. So the fats stay a little bit higher, good fats though, saturated fats. Those stay a little bit higher, and just to keep the hormones functioning. Same thing with women, it's going to help with your hormone functioning when you get in that caloric deficit. So we want those hormones to be on point. We don't want any craziness. Fats are also good for your skin, your hair, your nails, everything. So fats we're going to do a little bit of, okay? So I'm going to take 0.6 grams per pound of my lean body mass for fats usually. Everybody's body is different. This is just what I do for me, because I know what my body responds to. It's got to be trial and error for a couple people. You're going to have to try a few different things to see what your body reacts to the best. This is just my opinion. This is just what I do. I'm not saying I'm the best way to do it. I'm just giving you guys the answer everybody was asking for. So 0.6 grams of fat times 183 is about 100, I'm just rounding up for math purposes, 110 grams of fat a day. Now, fat is actually 9 calories per gram, which is the most caloric dense macronutrient there is. So 9 calories per gram. So if I have 110 grams, that's going to multiply to 990 calories from fat. So now I'm at 220 grams of protein and 110 grams of fat. So now that leaves left is the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are also very, they have a bad name for people. Now, there's good carbs and bad carbs. So what carbohydrates do when you take them into your body is they spike your insulin levels. Insulin is also a hormone in your body that it's the transportation hormone, if you will. Meaning, if you think of a traffic cop, whenever you're taking stuff in, especially carbohydrates, your insulin levels will sit there and tell it where it needs to go so it doesn't sit in your fat cells and store up. Now, the more you abuse carbs and eat bad carbs, the more insulin resistant your body gets, meaning your insulin levels almost get lazy in a sense, and they'll stop spiking to give you that effect. So then you have to eat even more carbs to get the same spike. And then you have to eat even more carbs. And then by that, you're dug yourself a hole that you cannot get out of. So making sure that we have good carbs and we're not abusing our carbohydrates. So our starchy carbs, mind you. We'll get to that a little bit later. So carbohydrates, I'm going to do 0.8 grams per pound of my lean body mass. So that equates to roughly 150 grams of carbs. And carbs are also 4 calories per gram. So that's going to be 150 times 4 gives us 600 calories. So at the end, we do 1.2 grams of protein per pound of lean body mass, 0.6 grams of fat per pound of lean body mass, and 0.8 grams of carbs per pound of lean body mass, giving me a total of 220 grams of protein, 110 grams of fat, and 150 grams of carbs, roughly 2,500 calories a day. Now, I can turn this into a lot of food if you're looking for very caloric dense foods. But that's also 2,500 calories, not counting vegetables. Now, the reason I don't count vegetables is, yes, vegetables are carbs, but they're not starchy carbs, so they're not going to have that same effect on your insulin levels. I like to add vegetables into at least 3 meals a day, as many as you guys want. Asparagus is my favorite. It's a diuretic, and it just tastes amazing, especially if you barbecue it. Just a tip. So asparagus, spinach. I'd stay away from carrots, all my carrot lovers. Carrots have about 1 gram of sugar per ounce, and that's a lot. We want to stay away from the sugars as much as possible. I want you guys to keep your sugars around, if not under, 20 grams max. 20 grams max. If you can go under, awesome. If you go a little over, not the end of the world, but I try to keep them under 20 at all times. So yeah, we're going 2,500 calories with vegetables, so I'm probably looking at eating anywhere from 27 to 2800 calories a day, and that's gonna drop my body fat down substantially from that. And then I probably follow this for about 2 months and then retake my body fat and start the whole process over again. Retake my weight and body fat and see what I need to change to keep my body progressing. And then if I want to progress faster, I will throw in about 300 calories of cardio a day. The cardio thing, I got to wrap this up in a little bit, but just to kind of squish it in real quick. Cardio, you have to be in a caloric deficit of 3,500 calories over a period of time to burn 1 pound of fat. A pound of fat is 3,500 calories. So if you wanted to lose a pound a week, ideally you would do 500 calories of cardio a day. Because 5 times 7 is 35, and that's 3,500. So that's just kind of like a rundown. You can break it up however you want. I like 300 calories because it results to me losing about 1.5 pounds or a pound every week and a half, which is a pretty good steady rate for me, especially if I'm sticking with my weightlifting program and eating right on time. So I hope this video helped, guys. That was just kind of my rundown of how I do my cut and how I calculate what my body needs to change. And like I said, everybody's different, so I hope somebody learned from this video. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe if you're liking them, because there's a lot more videos coming. Make sure you follow me on your social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Make sure you go like the NK Fitness page on Facebook. And for online personal training and nutrition coaching, go ahead and click the link to my website in the description box below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.